My name is Forrest Rivers, and I come to you today from beautiful Beeman State Park outside Nashville, Tennessee. And today I wanted to talk to you about the fear of death. There's nothing to fear with death. Nothing. Death is perfectly natural as taking off the tight shoe. Why is there nothing to fear about death? Because who it is doesn't really die. We are eternal souls, deathless souls, and we take temporary form in these bodies in order to learn and to grow, and become wiser, become more compassionate, and to merge with the divine. And we've been through this process over and over and over again of being born, growing old, dying, and then being reborn. There's nothing to fear. Death is natural. But yet, in this culture, in Western culture, many of us have an overwhelming fear of dying. And it's understandable. In this culture, we teach that we only have one go-around, that this is it, right? When the body dies, then we die. That's a terrifying thought, right? If you only have one go-around, and then who you are ceases to exist, that's a terrifying thought. But it's not the truth, right? Not even close to the truth, right? The truth, which we can feel deep inside of us, is that who we are not our bodies. We are not our bodies, plain and simple. We also have fear about death because many of our mainstream religion in this country teaches that at your moment of death, you're going to either face eternal heaven or eternal hell. And that's it. It's one of those two choices. And depending on your acts, and depending on your intentions, and depending on your thoughts, that'll determine whether you go to heaven or hell. And that can be very terrifying, right, for people. And so understandably, there'd be a fear about dying and perhaps being condemned to an eternal hell. But that's also the farthest thing from the truth, right? As incarnating souls, we've all been the murderer. We've been the rapist. We've been the robber. We've been the low down snake oil salesman, right? We've done all that, right? In all our past lives. And there was consequences for that. We took births in other incarnations where we had it real rough, or we got to feel like what it was like to face the brunt of our actions. But over time, we're meant to evolve and into the light beings that we naturally are. So no one is ever condemned to eternal hell. Nobody, right? We're always given the chance through the karmic cycles to sort of redeem ourselves, right? That doesn't mean that we shouldn't do the best we can in this life now to live up to the highest versions of ourselves. Because the actions in this life and thoughts and intentions will impact our next birth. Very important. So you see, there's nothing to fear about death. Death is not an end. It's simply a passage. Simply a passage. And I love how the Hindus have a term for death. They just call it dropping the body. Right? It suggests that something, your soul, is dropping the body. That's who we are. That's who we are. Eternal, deathless souls.